What's interesting about the community is that people finish the training, but they stay in the community, don't they? For lots of different reasons.
Yeah.
Really nice.
And I think, again, trading, if you look at it as a standalone thing, it can be very isolating. It can be very lonely. It is the beauty of it is the fact it's just you and the chart. So like we talked about this in last season, like if you do property, it's not just you and a house. It's you, the builder, the plumber, the electrician, the tenants, especially with HMOs, you've got multiple tenants in there, the letting agent, the mortgage broker, the lender, whoever else it may be, like all these different people that you've got to engage with and hope that they do their job properly. And 9 times out of 10, they don't. Whereas with you and the market, in trading, that's all it is. You've got way more control, you've got way more freedom, you've got way more ability to do the things you want to do, but you don't have people interaction. And that completely suits some people. We teach people who are very, very introverted. They're not bothered about getting to know anybody in the community. They just want to do their thing, learn the skill, and then carry on with their life. Brilliant, fantastic. But for those of us who want a community, we want to be around like-minded people, because STARTrading, we get joined together because of trading, but that's not why we stay together. We're on similar missions. We like people. We want to help people. We're family orientated. We want to get more time for ourselves so we can spend it with our family. That's what we're about. We're about improving ourselves in multiple different ways, not just improving our bank account, which if you're a good trader will also happen. But the lessons you learn as a trader are so far reaching beyond just you as an individual.
Yeah, and you've built it so that newbies can ask questions, experienced people can answer them. It's all like a continuous loop. And it's quite instant. Like the community is so big now that if someone has a question about a trade, they can screenshot it, put it to the group and say, what does everyone think about that? And you get really nice feedback on it.
And we did that intentionally. Even when we were smaller, I wouldn't jump in with the answers straight away. And again, that comes back to our ethos of empowerment, because like you said, people who are further on in their journey can now answer questions, and that, guess what, makes them feel really good, makes them feel like they're contributing, makes them feel part of something. And that is a brilliant thing and exactly what I want. And I think my history in the church taught me that, it's going to sound weird, but multi-generational engagement is fantastic. And we do have people, yes, in multiple generations, but within trading, multiple generations in the sense of different stages of their trading journey. So you, for example, will answer someone's question with way more remembrance and understanding of how you felt in that situation. Whereas for me, I was asking that question 10 years ago. So it was a long time ago. So yes, I can answer the question, but I'm in a completely different realm of understanding now, which may not always be helpful for me to answer. I mean, it normally is, because I'm quite good at flashing back, not flashing. Flipping back, I don't know. Anyway, I'm quite good at doing that role, because obviously that's what I do. But it does allow people to engage in a really, really helpful way. And that's why we don't do FAQs. We do not have a frequently asked questions within STARTrading, because if you've got a question, like you said, you can ask it in the group and you can get an answer. And what that does is it fosters and nurtures this relationship between us all as a community, versus separate, isolated, I'm just going to read this thing and then it's going to be fine. And you read a frequently asked question, may answer your question in one way, but it may not be contextualized to what you're actually asking. And then what if you have a follow-on question from that? It just doesn't work for me. Whereas having the community be this part of the support structure as well as the mentees and be the frequently asked questions section just does a really good job of empowering and building relationship.
100%. And the other thing you do is live market analysis.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
So we do live market analysis because I'm going to do it anyway for myself. So why not share it with our community? And we do it in a particular way, again, because of empowerment, because of learning. It helps people see what they should be seeing without telling them exactly what to trade and how to trade it. So I do shy away from saying I'm going to trade this, and that's why I don't share a lot of my trades in the community, because I don't want people just to copy me. That's the opposite of what we want to do. So when I go through the markets on a Wednesday, Josh does it on a Wednesday, I do it on a Saturday, we are analysing to see where there's potential opportunity, and if our students have learnt the system and the strategy, they'll know exactly what they're looking for anyway. So it's a really good way of sense checking what you're looking at And then people can question me, and I don't get it right 100% of the time. Maybe 95% of the time I'm right, but 5% of the time I might have missed something for whatever reason. And then people can raise that question and be like, oh yeah, you're right, there is actually a trend here, or oh yeah, that is setting up for a reversal. It's like, yeah, actually that is consolidating quite nicely. Or they can ask a question thinking I've missed something, and I'll be able to give greater context to why it's not a trade for me, which they still may be happy to take. And that's where you get the beauty of the fluctuating nature of what one trader is happy with and what another one isn't happy with, which I think frustrates some people.
Yes.
Because there is a blend of art form and science, and you can bend and tweak the rules if you want to. Better not to, but you can if you want to.
Yeah, I think it is amazing to have that community, because when you learn something new, the people around you, your family and friends, might not get it at all. But you've got this community where you can see those questions and answers going. You can see live market analysis. You can see there's trades to be taken every single week. And so it keeps you on that consistency wheel, which I think is super important.
Yeah. Again, to steal from the church, they say, if you want to be a giant slayer, hang out with giant slayers. And they also say, if you want to be on fire, so be passionate and all of that sort of stuff, hang out with people on fire, or hang out in the fire. So the community is the fireplace, which keeps you warm, keeps you focused, keeps you going after the thing you want to go after. And so we do notice if people drop out of that community too soon, they won't continue getting their trading to where they could get it. They might continue trading profitably and safely and all of that stuff, but they wouldn't necessarily get to where they could get to. So sometimes people drop out a little bit too early, which is totally their choice. We're not control freaks or anything like that. We just are there to help people, and we know the more they stay with us and stay around us and come to our stuff, the better progress they will make.